hot, very hot, superheated
Hey, I stood
slug
really
of
far
metal
away
at someone.
too. It just didn't work out.
You were closer.
Yeah,
You had
I
to use
was.
the bow.
Yeah, I was closer. However, it didn't like
Also,
me.
she did a lot of
Hybris
damage.
also has the. I mean, she
Yeah, I
really
like
didn't.
did. Hybris also
multi-shotted
has
with a
It
bow.
didn't like me.
Hybris has the issue of she gets hit once by something, she's usually just.
Yeah.
Now imagine if that slap that happened to Ion at near the beginning where you just got fucking. Imagine if that happened to you.
Yeah, she would have been dead.
Like glass against glass against fucking concrete. Just.
Yeah, there would have been a like tiny little like flash of light and a little poof. And
Hybris is what you would call
Hybris would have been de-rezzed.
a glass cannon.
A glass cannon. Ah!
Literally.
Literally. I'm actually quite surprised you didn't get into any hitting range, but you said you were very smart about where your placement were, like where your placement was. You were very smart about it because you were in a position where it couldn't see
type thing.
Yeah, it couldn't see you from that position. It was struggling because you were like up here, the gate was here, and there was a wall that was right here, and you just saw its claw and you were just waiting for it. But Cinnabar, like he saw the back of it. And he was like, oh, I can't hit anything from the back here.
I mean, Hybris was already
like, the just here! Just fucking waiting out the thing in space!
She's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep charging this thing up to full capacity.
Ow.
Yeah, no, she figured, like, if I'm gonna take a shot, I'm gonna wait until it's at full capacity.
Mm-hmm. I like how the underlevel character ends up fucking dealing a lot of damage to it.
Quiz just, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck that bit. Fuck it up. Ooh.
You went for all of the tiny little like mini mobs that were essentially on its head, aka the eyes. Just fucking.
I did.
Yes,
that.
we got to the Astral Sea via Coda things.
Just Coda.
Coda has the natural ability to plane shift with groups on him. He can plane shift while flying. It's great. It's cool. It's crazy.
Now the real question is, do I keep playing Hybris? Or do I play Arbor? Because I might have updated her model.
You might want to go see your mans.
True.
I want to go.
You want to see your mans, and you might want to explain to everyone else. That's probably why I'm coming out too. I'm gonna come out with you.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the terminal.
Let me come out with you.
I'll see you there.
See you later. We love you.
To the terminal.
Now that that's taken care of.
Peter talking like fun. God is weird. We don't like it. We don't like it. So now all of you know how that went. Interestingly, that's how it went. I run. Corda's violenced out. She needs a break. Alright, take a sip. They got into the fight to receive the last piece of Coda. That is why. Morning. Understood. Oh. You should be.
And no, it is not coming from you, Nephilim. And you're welcome. I only do this for him.
Thank you, sir.
It's the small orange one.
Morning.
Peculiar.
Evening. Morning, Rayna.
Time is irrelevant in space.
Understood.
It's about keeping a
But
schedule.
I think your mother would be displeased if you followed something to that suit. Your father is over there. He did well in battle.
I
You
would
should be proud of
also
him.
like to pass
Understood.
that message soon.
Think, then give answer. Yes, he rode atop a dragon, the one you saw out there earlier. Though I should let him tell the tale. It is not mine to tell.
I have a window of time to tell him something. What do I say?
What is your name?
What do I say?
Rayna?
Yes, I am Rayna.
I had the same. I had the same thing with Esso and Kanton when they.
I believe people call me Coda.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Are you
The
operational?
right steps first. Think long and hard about it.
This term operational doesn't mean that I am
And
alive.
The next step. Okay.
It means that you are functioning properly. You
I am
seem to
physically
be
here,
acting
am I not?
different.
I hope he. Push him to be able to come back if he can.
That's because you need to remember who you are now, and not what you were. For what has become complete.
I'm not I care about him as a brother,
Koda.
as a friend.
I know.
Perhaps you can explain to me better what it is that you've done with Cinnabelle.
See, ready for it?
His soul has gone back to where the elders, when they name one champion, they are tied to an elder. Each champion's soul returns to said elder. Their physical appearance, their body, could turn into mulch, or it could be retrieved and returned to them.
I
In the
see,
chance
that's
that
what you've
they
done.
die, yes. And I passed the
Poor
message along, because that is not a way for him to go. It was not his time.
I see. Well, regardless,
There you go.
you owe him.
Breathe in for me, okay?
I do. And in return, he will help me.
In. 3.
He's already helped you quite a bit now, hasn't he?
Out. 2.
He nearly
Yes.
died.
I was there.
Nearly all
You
died.
Were
One of
there.
us did.
Figure it out. 3 of us will sit
I am hearing dozens of voices in my head.
Sire.
Yes.
Come here.
I'm sure you can understand with now my stature stands.
Yes, well, please don't make me regret giving that gift back.
It is a battle, and I am winning.
Come on.
But time will
What
tell.
I said. Left. We're gonna wipe
Good.
those eyes real quick because we need to protect.
At the
Yeah.
very least,
Come
You
on. Yeah.
your
should
Have
tend
a
to
glove.
her.
There you go. Good.
Don't worry about my children.
As will I,
And you also got a Dylan above you.
as it is my children that I will require his assistance with finding again.
Knowing that relaxed, calm composure
Well.
that they always have,
And
I suggest
once
that
he
you might need to
has
calm your
recovered,
emotions
I
yourself.
will find a
If
gift
you
for
need any
him.
assistance, please let me know.
One that might suit the both of you.
Papa Squat.
Mm.
It's sister time.
Yeah, I'll let
Let's go, Missy
you
Potter, heck
see.
yeah.
What's going
Now
I'm
she's
certain you've got
scared.
your work cut out for you. Well,
Now
I'll leave you
she's
be for
sad.
now. Rayna. Let's come
It
to
was a
rest.
pleasure,
Just breathe in and
Rayna.
out. Perhaps one day you will get to ride a dragon like your father.
I hear they're very fast.
Understood.
That is
I
something
will
she
get
likes.
you some
Yes.
drinks if need be, and you
Speed.
most likely are going to need a
One
fair
of a
bit
number
water
of things.
for crying.
Water. Mm-hmm.
Water it is.
Dehydrated Nephilim.
Yeah.
Rayna,
Very clearly
come with me.
Coulda, or Red, should I say.
We're not gonna hash back over
Would you like
it
some
because
water?
we're trying to get Saya here, and she's
I'm
here.
leaving for my
All you need
domain.
to do
I must
is you
ensure
need
that
to
it
be
is
sister, and you're already doing that.
not ransacked.
Oof.
Depending on things that are said next by Asa, she might crash.
So, how are you feeling?
Yeah, what's up?
How are you feeling?
And body's still recycling. A little hard to breathe, but I'm okay. I got some mana potions. Gonna spend the night at the medical bay.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on you.
Gotcha. Hey, sweetheart, what's up? You okay, honey?
I feel wrong.
What do you mean, honey? What's going on?
It was mentioned that it was a possibility you could have all died, and that one is gone.
Gone, but potentially not lost.
I do not understand.
Well, for some beings, when your body is destroyed, that is not always the end. Sometimes not all the data is lost.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
He's not gone. He's just a little bit lost right now. He'll
He has
find his
people
way
who will
back.
help him find his way. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And hey, you're right. We did go on a dangerous mission. But guess what? Hey. He's gonna pull out his phone. Gonna show the pictures of Coda when he was in his big dragon form. Remember the big dragon?
Yes?
Now, because we helped him out, there's gonna be all different kinds of these guys flying around the void. An entire race of them freed and saved.
Some glasses of water, would you like any?
Oh, I'm alright for now. Maybe the others.
We put ourselves in danger so that we can
Thank you,
help them.
Understood.
That way they don't have to suffer anymore.
And we're back home, and we're safe. Your dad's a little beaten up, but that's pretty normal. Okay.
Whose idea was that, by the way? I didn't.
Which one? Which of the many
The
ideas?
tail thing.
Didn't really ask or agree. We just kinda knew. I know that sounds weird, just...
He is telepathic.
Well, no, he didn't telepathically tell me anything. Didn't even influence me. We just... I felt like a primal instinct, like it was like fighting with him, like Dragon and Kahi together. It just felt natural, I guess. Dumb decision. I'll take full
Perhaps it is.
accountability for that, but
No. I mean, it was a
I don't
bit
know,
dangerous,
just-
and
It was successful. Huh?
relatively, yes.
Wha-
Well, I'm at least happy that you're going to be fine.
Yeah. Just gotta spend the night in the medical bay.
This is why I have to go with him.
Understood.
Someone has to look after him.
And who else but the ever beautiful, ever strong, ever powerful Lady Hypes?
Fuck yeah, they said the right things.
Was
Okay.
quite fortunate, the circumstances.
That is adorable.
Hey, Yodi. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Gonna be alright.
Oh, Mr.
Gotta
Lynch.
be
Oh,
alright so I
fine.
can play fun games with you.
Hello.
Is Jet just lost too? Can he find his way back?
She doesn't know though.
Sorry, I need to leave for a moment. I need to go check on Saya. I'm certain she's okay. I'm certain she's not taking this very well.
From the
Yeah,
sound of it,
that's-
she is suffering.
Yes, which is why we will go and talk to her and try to help her feel better.
Understood.
No.
Ma'am?
The usual shenanigans is happening.
Hello. Granted,
Hello, ma'am.
there's less crying. Saya, are you alright? I understood
This is what sucks
that it would affect you
about
the most
our
heavily.
missions
What happened?
compared to your guys' missions.
No, ma'am.
You guys go out,
Of course.
and the big monster, the bad dudes smack you around a bit, and kick some hits, throw some blows, be golden.
I'm sorry there wasn't more we could do for him at the
But
time.
our missions,
Is that feeling there?
you even take one step to the left when you were supposed to go to the right.
Did he go down defending people?
Yes. In a manner of speaking. Fighting for people. Relatively.
You wanna see something cool?
I didn't
That
see what
is-
happened. I was
And we're scared.
trying to help us out.
They're okay. They're here.
I understand that.
One of them maybe not.
From what it sounds
They're all
like,
here.
he okay.
Kind of
He did what his job was. We might see him again. Who knows? Demons sometimes can come back. That's the thing about demons and angels. Sometimes they can come back in different ways. There'll always be a piece of them being them.
I know.
Probably a hard concept to understand. However, I think the best thing to do for someone who is so calm and collected, who went out the way they did,
Right here.
I think it's best that we be calm. That we be calm ourselves.
I know.
Understood.
I'll be on the cathedral.
I didn't lose one brother today. I lost
So if you need some company, let me know. Because I'll be here. And I'm down to play some games.
Understood.
He had held a piece of my actual little brother. He's a soul.
It's cold.
Wait, you had a younger brother?
Do you want to
I thought you were the
help
youngest
Saya?
in the family.
Need to get some like.
Because I know that she
Raised on
is feeling quite similar to how you were feeling recently,
and my little brother.
which I think you could understand.
He's been missing for a long time.
In order to
Peace might have died with him.
help people in the same scenario that you were in. Sympathy. Something that people feel. People sympathize between two things that they've both been wronged, or one has now started to feel, the other one has experienced. That's what happens when people comfort someone else. Like how Rochelle is.
Remember what I said?
At least got a blue shirt.
Come on.
You can physically see that she is being there for her, supporting her. I reckon you could do the same. It might make you feel better.
Like I said, gotta get the information first. That's all it is. Then we can take that next step. Hey, little one.
Hello.
Hey, Rayna.
Wanna come on in? Oh? There we go.
Hey. Sorry you gotta see me like this.
It is okay.
I'm not usually one who cries a lot. That people see it either. But I've lost a lot of people. And it's never easy. But it also means that you cherish the ones around you. A lot more. I know him, though. He wouldn't want me crying forever.
I need to check on something.
Yes,
There's
ma'am.
a pressure leak. One moment.
Come here. Hey. The blanket's back.
I'm alright. I don't need a blanket. I'm plenty warm.
I don't care. It's an I love you, okay? Blankets, food, water, that stuff.
There is tea in the kitchen if you would like.
There are many ways that you can say
Thank
I
you,
love you
baby.
and I care about you. Oh, howdy, ma'am.
I know. I was
going to ask you reading decisions.
I think it'd be fine if you just lay there.
Yeah, if I lay down, I'm not getting up.
Then, well, I guess it's a slumber party then.
It's close then. And then I'll sleep when I go to my side.
May I give you a hug this time? Instead of you giving me one?
Okay. If you need some sleep, let me know.
Perfectly capable.
Now that's a good hug. A genuine
Again, and I'll make sure the next time you
Rayna
get hit
hug.
with lightning, I won't touch shit.
It's good to see you still have...
I cherish
That's
each
fat.
and every one of you guys like my own family. And it's going to be always hard to lose people.
Hey there.
But
Appreciation. That's not bad.
I will
That was-
always
that was
keep
a good
fighting.
hug. That was a good hug.
And come here.
Yeah. Ah!
You're getting a side hug. You're getting. Everyone's getting some silence today.
Okay.
Most likely it's gonna hurt.
Oh.
Oh, well, dear. I fully don't.
There's
My legs.
losing people is very much a part of life, and I have known that fact from the very start of it.
Yeah.
Just losing people. Losing people that you've grown to care about a lot hurts more. Especially if you've taken a lot of time for it.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What?
See, the other part of this that we're not talking about is that literally about 2 days ago, we were sitting on this very couch making jokes about what he was.
You were trying to guess.
Yeah, I was trying to guess.
so
that.
hard to guess.
I was trying to guess. I said I thought he was unicorn. I thought he was all kinds of things. And I got really close. That's a good memory. I like that memory. You know why? Because it makes me smile. It makes me happy.
It does. It makes me
And
happy.
also, till we figure anything out, we'll let you cry, but I'm also gonna keep making sure you feel a little bit of hope, okay?
I haven't
Just
lost
a little bit.
that yet.
No?
Mother did say it is
That's
possible that although he is lost, he may be able to find his way back.
That's what I can hope.
Exactly.
And
So,
I want to be able to send a message to him if he can come back.
yeah. Yeah. Like I said,
Can't
make
about
sure you do. Sissy. Like I said, do the right steps. Right steps first. And I'm gonna keep saying that until you go, okay, Rochelle. 'Cause, all of that plainer business is dangerous. So.
It is. It is. It is. I know.
So. Like I said, gonna figure it out. We can hold on to some positive memories. And we are going to hold each other real tight. And we're gonna drink a lot of hot cocoa.
She doesn't really know how to help.
And you can write down all those notes that you want to. Scribble all over my notepad. Just make sure it's important. You take a once in a chance of a lifetime opportunity to say something like that to someone. Make it count. Make it count. Because that big old chance that he comes right back over here in future time, that's gonna stick with him how much you love him. That's gonna stick with him like glue.
Well, that's part of the first thing I'm gonna tell him. I loved you like him better than my own brothers.
Yeah.
I'm not saying something that's scary when I say something like that.
Hey, little one. Hey, coming around?
I am operational.
Okay. Listen. I had some there, but
I'll get better. I know I will. I've been kicked down too many times and I'm not giving up yet.
No.
It's on me, I never give up that quickly.
No.
I believe I will leave you in Rochelle's capable hands.
You can say as long as you like, Rayna. Do what you'd like to do.
But hey, before you go, you did a really good job. You helped both of us out.
I needed a Rayna hug.
Understood.
Consoling others in a time of need is really difficult. So, thank you for being here with us, okay?
Understood.
How are things doing over here?
I am concerned I will make it worse. If I continue to glitch. It is a probability.
The blanket of doom right here.
Glad we can see eye to eye, Mr.
Because I am a grown adult and I make proper decisions. Okay? I do.
Don't lie to the man, so.
I do. You should be.
I know. He's lying straight through his teeth.
I'm
It took
not lying.
several inconvenient.
He's definitely not a grown adult. He's a very old man.
Ouch! Just bully Esso.
I mean,
I
if
can
he doesn't
vaguely
want to
understand
listen
it.
to medical advice, I'm going to bully him as much as I need to take care of himself.
Fair enough.
BB. You have a moment.
How can I help?
There is one of three possibilities. I got a update. Sock's room was beginning to depressurize. There was atmospheric leaking. One of three things. He is either managed to teleport himself somewhere, he is dead and has caused himself to explode, or he has turned himself into a potted plant.
Blah.
The fact that there was an again in that sentence concerns me.
Magic. Hey, honey. What you got, sweetheart?
It is pizza for a ritual.
For a ritual? Okay.
It is a routine.
I have an apple and a sandwich. I have food.
Alright, I'm watching you. I better see you in bed, resting, eventually.
I will go to bed. Do not worry. I will be spending tonight in the medical bay. I promise.
Alright,
Who will? I basically my witness.
Part of this family now.
You're gonna get kidnapped into the blanket.
Rayna, are you processing this all right?
I do not believe I am.
I see. And then what seems to be giving you trouble?
It is the feeling. I believe you described it as grief or sorrow, but I have best determined it as I feel heavy.
I see. That is perhaps one way someone can feel as.
It is the best way I
What do
have
you
come to
believe is
describe it.
causing you to feel this way? Have you been able to identify it?
It is the that I am unsure of the end result of the one who is lost. As well, I do not
What do you
believe it
mean
is
by end result?
if he will remain lost.
Well, considering the circumstances, we don't really know what is to become of him. Not yet, anyways. It will be some time before we truly know.
Understood.
For now, though, I suppose it is good to consider that focusing on it is not going to change anything. Both you and I are incapable of changing the outcome of what is to happen to him. At this point, it is beyond our capability to have any input into the situation. So it is best not to concern ourselves with it. At least for now.
Understood. I thought it was best to remove myself from the attempt to comfort Saya. It seemed that my glitches were causing more distress.
It can happen. She is very emotional and does not understand entirely why your glitches occur. It is possible she is simply worried, scared for you. It is a natural reaction to seeing someone not operating at optimal levels.
Understood.
Why don't we sit and talk? You'd like to sit here?
Yes.
An odd choice. Might I ask why?
I have started a daily ritual of coming to this space, as it was the last place I saw Jet.
I see, and what has inspired this ritual?
It was previously stated by both Jet and Alice that he enjoyed pizza. So I had been consuming it while sitting here.
I see, and this spot holds some significance to this?
I believe so.
Hmm. I see. And what do you hope to achieve by partaking in this ritual?
I am unsure. It has been a useful time to await and see if Alice will send me messages through the mask.
I see. You are communicating with Alice now?
She gave me Jet's previous mask, which was a form or way for Jet to communicate with her. Now it is a way while she is taking her break to communicate with her. If she is using her mask as well. I have used it as an attempt to be there for her in her suffering, as it is the closest I can get.
No, I suppose I understand this, yes. It's funny, I used to do something similar. To some degree, I still do.
What did you do?
There is a place that holds great significance between myself and an old mentor of mine, someone who taught me many things. He was very important to me, and I held him in very high regard because of this. However, one day, it was his time to move on. And although he was never to return, going to that place helped me to reflect upon the many things he had taught me and their importance.
Sorry, I
That's
was
a
trying
nice
to
place.
interrupt.
No, you're not interrupting.
Oh wait, was that the same place where you kinda Got your soul kind of like completed that whole thing?
No, that place was far different. And trust me, if I could go back there, I would.
You know, even though there was a good outcome to that day, my lord.
She's still sad, but she's calm.
I mean, that's scared I'm in it. Was it the fields?
Yes.
It's the sadness is still there, but it's lessened to a point
Surprisingly
that
enough.
it's unlikely that she's going to crash.
Surprisingly enough.
A place that held such significance for a completely unrelated reason became someplace important to me as well. It's also quite funny because it was important to him as well.
Well, that's gonna be awkward.
It reminded him of his lover. Being able to sit in an open field and stare at the moon.
My history just reads itself, doesn't it?
It really does.
Huh.
Maybe one day he'll go and stare at the moon there and think of his lover.
Or I just do it right.
You could. You certainly could. How does your chest feel?
Not terrible. It coughs here and there, but I'm okay. I will still honor BB, and I will spend my night in the medical bay. But
It's probably just internal bruising. I did the best I could.
I don't remember too much about after
sorry, now.
the human cannonball.
You sort of exploded. It was a bit difficult to make out. But I certainly saw you hit. But after the impact, there was sort of a large explosion, and I saw you careening off.
Yeah, pretty much after the initial impact, I was kind of
Knocked you out.
Yeah. To be fair, I thought he would throw me
Happens
for
when you...
one of the more main eyes attached to the body.
I mean...
But... Still.
I mean, maybe he
the mission
missed.
was successful. Probably. That's actually the biggest probability of what happened.
I don't know. I'm just a little sad you didn't get to see me actually fire.
Oh, I missed it?
Yes, I actually fired it.
No! Man.
That was the first practical
There's like
application of
never-
the Mark II.
There's like never big enough threats to shoot the big laser. Your mom has the biggest laser.
Well, that wasn't even
And
a
it is
laser.
so cool. Okay, she puts a fancy name to it. It's a big laser.
It's not a laser. Firing a small pellet of superheated steel. Heat it up to a plasma, then you fire it very hard. Things generally tend to break out quite quickly when you do that.
That is very different from a laser.
Exactly.
It's a laser. It's okay.
It's plasma. It's not the same.
I'm just messing with Yanni. I know.
I don't know.
What?
It'd be like me calling that weapon you were carrying a sword.
It was a sword. What do you mean?
It's far more than an ordinary sword. I've seen you use a normal sword. That was different. I haven't seen you use that one properly yet.
Well, I
shall sip once I get up.
still gotta adjust to it.
Because you're trying to go to sleep.
It's a weird one.
Very cool, though.
Thank you.
You could hold on to that and implement that into your future design.
I would like to.
Do what I do and keep the physical hardware and store it. Sort of like my jacket.
I wish I could do that. Oh, it would make putting on that.
He can do it.
I can't.
Can I do it? I don't know if I can
Yes.
do that.
Yes, I
How do
just
I
need
do
to
that?
have you... I give you a storage device. You register an item to it. Takes about an hour, and once it's done,
Hello.
you can do that.
Good to see you.
You'll just need to be careful with it.
See, that's the niche part you put at the end. I was like,
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's either
I could-
that or we get you a bag of holding, but
I could probably
I
store
feel
it
like
all day.
handing you a magical item is kind of dangerous.
Especially a bag of holding.
You would need to be careful with taking something like that into the void. I haven't tested that kind of technology there. It might completely break.
you mean the inventory thing, or you mean the bag of holding?
Both, actually.
Yeah,
The
both
bag
would
of
probably be
holding is just-
dangerous.
The bag of holdings just cause minor explosions.
Only when you put one into another.
Can we not? I don't want to be
Maybe
reminded
disenchant
of
a
what
bag
I
of holding
witnessed.
and-
You
well,
witnessed
they
something
tend
very,
to-
very dangerous happen to someone.
Yes, they tend to explode outward, but then due to how spatial magic tends to work, it basically collapses in on itself and creates a temporary rift. Very dangerous.
I had one employee die this way.
Understood.
Yeah, I had a couple of new employees. One of them tried to use bags of holding, and I told them not to do it that way. I told them to do the old-fashioned way. Then they decided to try and think that putting one inside the other, holding more and more storage, and just putting them inside of each other would be a smart idea, not knowing what it would do. That's how
Either
I
way,
discovered
if you
it.
disenchant one, or perhaps it was to have its magic and the enchantments that hold it together broken by, say, something like being in a place that causes or has a degenerative effect on magic. I imagine it would be like in most situations where it just tends to spew out its contents.
I think it either
Which is
spew
always
out, or they would
dangerous.
just be lost in a random demiplane, maybe?
That as well. I suppose, yes, if the connection was broken very rapidly.
Like a cell phone losing connection.
Potentially, yes.
Just to let you know, there is a
Magic's
lot
very
of sparks and angry hissing coming from Sock's room.
Oh, so he is
Seems.
alive. Wonderful.
He was
I'll unlock
warped
his
back
door.
from what it looks like. I suggest that you look at just in case, because he looks like he's about
Well,
to
you
surge
see
again.
his. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're gonna lock that.
He's screaming at someone. I don't know who.
Probably
but,
the drones. The explosion did cause a bit of a depressurization. His room, in fact, was leaking air. Very dangerous, for obvious reasons.
Because, vacuum of space.
Yes, well, he can sit there while they finish their work.
Yeah, it looks like he was warped back by something. Wasn't him though. Some big. I don't know.
I see.
Something similar to Coda's previous signature, but bigger, I guess. So I guess it might have been him finding him somewhere and then back.
Possibly, or perhaps one of Felix's kin.
Mostly.
Sort of their job.
I can't see in the room exactly where the portal leads. I just know there's one in there. There's a couple in there.
Oh, lovely.
I need to be at a certain distance to see where it goes.
Hello?
No, he can sort it out. I think I've had enough of the astral sea for one day.
Don't need any more of that tonight.
No.
I think it's only my second time being there.
She gave the information to Fable.
That was a firstie for me.
That's about it.
I think I've been there a total of 4 times.
First time I was there was through astral projections. It was very odd. Astral projections.
First
Weird.
time was against Lich Bay.
Way that the sensations are. Oh, I think I
It's only
remember.
up to
Yes.
Fable if he's going to say anything
I
about
had to
it.
help him to reel back onto the ship. To give him a tourniquet. The first time. That was very strange. Never used one of those things.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
The other 2 times was training with Jester.
She just asked for 420. Or she asked for for like $2 and something cents. And he gave her 420.
Haven't
And
heard
she's
from
like,
him in a
ah,
while."
yes, funny number. Nice.
He is doing
I
well.
don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
Merlin! Thank you
I
so
don't know
much
about
for
this
the
archive.
raid. Welcome, raiders.
He's been teaching me things. I know pretty much everything that's happened so far.
So he's just told you everything that's happened so far in relation to all of the Fate adventures. That's
From where
neat.
you guys were picked up until now. He has made journals.
And you read through all the personal stories of people without asking them.
He was the one who told me to read them.
Of course.
I was quite young. I didn't know about personal privacy until later. This is when I was still a doll.
Well, either way, we haven't heard from him in a while, so. hopefully...
If you would like, I can contact him.
That won't be necessary. If I need to contact him, I will.
There you
Think of the lives point to the North Star. Fucking compass.
I mean, I could.
Ah.
Hello?
But that definitely wasn't.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the price of honey bun. And then that one decided it was $4.20. And now she can afford 2 honey buns. So it wasn't like the exact price, because Car doesn't know the exact price of a honey bun. Because it differs from gas station to gas station. Yeah.
In other news, Cordelia could have some information I think you should speak to her about. She's discovered something that, how do I put it?
Is it about the church?
Yeah.
Got some choice words about that. They went on a heist mission.
Who?
Went and snagged something that I'm not gonna elaborate too far on.
Are you referring to the mission that we ran that was...
Nope.
Oh, I suppose it did turn into a...
Nope.
a heist.
After.
They ran their own.
Who is they?
Also, what is a heist?
Alice, Cord, and some other people. Basically, it's a organized effort to steal something.
What did they steal?
That part I am not of obligation to say.
Understood.
I see. Well, either way, she's resting right now, so I'm not going to bother her. But perhaps when she's awake, I'll inquire about it.
Neck crack. Creaking. Rayna, would you like to play some snowboarding games?
Okay.
Let's go. One of these days I'm going to beat you at it. One of these days.
That is not a likely probability.
She's right.
I will keep trying nonetheless. I will prevail eventually.
Perhaps through sheer...
Come on, Rayna. Can't I have some, you know, a little bit of smarts and the factor of being a little bit... No?
Absolute failure. But go at it, buddy. Run into that brick wall head first.
I'm not gonna try and run it brick first, but okay.
Oh, metaphor still.
I shall surpass my equal.
Understood.
I know.
I'm gonna be heading to play some games with him. More than welcome to join.
I was. No, it's not a good idea. I was gonna head out.
Okay, you have a good night. Sweet dreams and safe travels.
I'll try.
Let's go.
Good night, Hybris. Good night, Oso.
Apologies, I am currently slower than normal.
That's fine. Let's go.
Would you like to retrieve them and then play them in your room or at the terminal?
We could do the terminal.
Understood.
Or we could actually go back to mine. It's honestly up to you. Your decision. Where would you feel more
Is
comfortable?
more likely that we will be interrupting possible work.
Then yeah, I guess we'll go back to my room.
Understood. Hello?
Yeah. I'm gonna beat that high score eventually.
Unless I make it higher.
Good point, good point. I always have to keep adapting to your methods, don't I?
Yes?
Always keeping me on my toes. Well, I catch you exploiting glitches, I'll see it.
I have not found any glitches.
Oh god.
Yes?
Ah! Knowing you, you're probably naturally flow with it.
Glitches are a natural part of myself.
Which means they could also be natural for you to find free programs.
Understood.
Meaning it could be a method for you to use to get through certain security.
Certain security?
Every program has a security method. Or a security like each one of these doors.
I
They're
can
all ID
easily
locked
get
in
through
some
the
form or way.
doors. Although that would be invading
Yes, but I
personal
mean-
privacy.
Yes, that is true. Which would not be a wise thing to do.
Unless it is
However,
with permission.
Yes, that is true. Every program has a loop. Or some form of glitch of its own. It's a natural cause. But I think you would be able to see it easier than everyone else.
It is possible.
It's like how I can see curses. Things that are magical in their nature. I can see portals too.
What
They
do
are
they
part of
look
my
like?
nature. Very strange, wobbly. almost like swirls in the air, portals and stuff like that. Curses are like written words. They're dark. They're attached to something. They move.
She'll summon a couple of the games into her hand.
Alright, sweet. We've got all the games. Let's head back.
Understood.
Should have gone somewhere.
Could you hold them?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you.
No problem.
It is easier to balance if I am not holding multiple things in my hands.
Well, that is definitely true. But one of these days you'll have to learn it, won't you?
Yes? Although I would not like to try it at
That'll
my
be-
current capacity.
No, definitely not.
I am currently experiencing problems with storage.
Hmm.
So I would not like to add it to the data.
Okay. You just gotta take your time.
Mother said I cannot join the Thieves Guild.
I've never really told anyone how it exactly looks like when I look like something like a curse, for instance. Like black text wrapped around something moving. Different words, different languages, all wrapped all together. I have to kind of like decode it. Put it to pieces where they're supposed to be and read it. Sometimes it's tricky. But it feels natural. Strangely enough, it feels natural.
It is possible that, much like glitches are a part of me, perhaps curses are a part of you. Although that is just a theory.
Well, I use curses to be able to move, function, and sense and see and stuff like that. So it makes sense. However, like glitches and curses, some people don't see it as a good thing. Some people get scared by it.
Many people get scared by my glitches. But that is because they do not
Many
understand
people-
them.
And many people get scared by curses because they can't understand them either. Why do you think Dylan has been so scared?
Is it because she has a curse?
Mm-hmm. She has a curse on her that she cannot understand, and it puts her life at risk.
Have you found a way
Just
to
as much
decode
as
it?
I know what it does. I know how it works. The problem is it is something that is now a part of her. So it can't be stopped, but best thing I can do for her is help her. Because she's my equal. She is someone I can assist and help live with that problem. And if she sees it as a problem, then I'll help her as best I can. But I do not see it as a problem. I see it as something that she has to learn with. Here you go. In you get. Alright. Curses are fiddly. They're finicky, just as much as finicky as glitches can be. In some form of way, they're kind of similar. How they function.
What is VRCRP?
Mechanically.
Is it a game?
One is magical and the other is
technical.
Is it possible that they would be able to learn to adapt to it?
In matter of fact, she has found a way to adapt with it. Wasn't a very liked upon or seen upon thing. Because there's one thing that you don't do, which is a moral understanding, is you do not make deals with devils. That is a simple term that a lot of people follow by. A lot of people who aren't devils, is you do not make deals with devils. Another thing that you don't do that both Cordelia and myself and other people follow by is we do not shake hands. You notice that? I've never really shook hands with anyone.
This is applicable to previous data.
I don't shake hands because there's people who can make magical contracts via shaking someone's hand, because it is a form of agreement by shaking one person's hand. That's why I always switch it with either a fist bump as a friendly terminology, as a way of saying hello, it's good to see you again, instead of handshaking, fist bump. Much like skaters do when they meet up with everyone else, right? When they meet up with their crew. Some people just wave or, just go, hey, how's it going? Or they'll wink or whatever they need to do. Usually there is always a form of way for them to acknowledge.
What is a wink?
A wink is something you do with one of your eyelids. Okay? You close it, and you put on a bit of a smile, and that would be considered a wink. You're winking at someone with one eye. Blinking is two eyes. Difference is one's a W, one's a B. Wink is singular in the factor of closing one eyelid, and blinking is both. Now, usually winking at someone as a way to hiddenly say something. It could be used as like, for instance, getting past someone, right? So let's say there's two friends, right? These two friends are close to each other, but they have to get past this guard, right? In order for them to get past, they need to find some form of way to send a signal towards each other physically without saying anything in front of the guard or doing anything in front of the guard. So, when one person is allowed in to the room past the guard, the other one is not. However, they both send each other a signal via the one behind the guard winking at the person back here to know to do the thing that they both planned. It is another form of way, through physical interactions, to show a message.
What did they plan?
Let's say they plan on the other one inside to cause a distraction, so the friend can get in.
Oh.
It could be simple as that.
Understood.
Much like how some skaters break into places to go skating. It's not a very good thing to do, but some of them do it. I advise against using it for ill methods. However, it is a good way to share information between each other that could be private to one another. Like, for instance, I know that you and Alice are quite close.
Yes.
And if you were to do something that could be not likely seen upon by, let's say, Esso, right? You could wink at each other as a way of saying, I'll see you later, right? But you obviously got to talk about it beforehand, privately, to tell them, when I wink at you, it means this. It is up to you what you want it to mean.
What would be
Between both of you.
likely unseen upon?
Maybe going skating somewhere that Esso doesn't really want you to go to. However you would like to go to.
I would still have to ask Mother.
You still would, but also that could be something that you could talk to your mother about. What is, you could ask your mother, why do people wink to send messages in the regard of being quiet?
Understood.
In many ways you could. It's the way I'm explaining it is very all over the place, but the premise gets to the point. Oh yeah, I do this whenever I'm trying to explain something. This is the direct answer center. Oh no, you're copying my mannerisms. That's fine.
It is
That's
a way
fine.
of learning body language.
That is true. Pointing towards someone is a direct way of saying, yes, you. No, sometimes it can be rude. Sometimes.
It is a similar gesture to one Kantan taught me.
I wonder exactly what that one is.
He told me to use it rather than saying understood.
Understood is a very simple and very straightforward way of getting and answering to a message, because it can cover multiple spectrums. Because one of them could even be okie dokie.
What is okie dokie?
Okie dokie is another way of saying understood or yes or okay. Okie implying okay. Dokie is another way of saying can do.
Understood.
Okie do. Okie dokie, which is as simple as yes or okay. It's a short way or a cuter way of saying it.
Understood.
Like sometimes I acknowledge people by humming. If you notice, I do the It's something I've been doing for a long while. I do that that's how I acknowledge some people. Or if I get the message or something.
It is a non-verbal form of communication.
But it gets the message across through body language and sound.
Understood.
Alright, let's play some of these games. Gotta beat you.
It is not likely.
God's down.
It is not likely.
Our outfit, not expect that to happen.
He's not winning. He's not winning.
He's not winning.
He's not winning.
He's not winning.
He's not winning.
He's not winning.
He might get close, but he's not winning.
He's not winning.
The fuck that?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that character before that you made a while back.
Playing pool again or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, Rayna is curious, but she's not
but
likely
usually
to ask at this current
my tail.
moment.
I was actually surprised that she didn't ask Fable.
She probably would have if we continued for a little while longer.
It is. I guess.
But since we're stopping, I'm not going to say that she asked it off screen. She, like I said, she probably would have after a little bit, just not. She was taking a bit to go over different like more current topics.
Do you know what was a real surprise for Fable?
What?
To know that Esso knew about it.
Yeah.
Because he was just like,
Down the town here.
he was like, who told him?
We can go to PL.
Because I know the other two wouldn't have done it.
I don't feel like
probably
be ready for that yet, but you know.
Absolutely not.
I mean, what would Fable's response have been if she
gonna-
did ask?
You're gonna have to do some pushing, like a lot.
He would have told her the truth.
I'll either push her
Straight up.
or I'll
because he agreed to her
Make her go.
that
He wouldn't.
if you ask me a question, I will answer, and I will not hide things from you.
Shadows
Yeah.
to make her go.
Oh no.
Pull a,
No.
one into the bargain.
Well,
Which,
unfortunate.
by the way, he's made that agreement to all of them,
He does.
including Hybris.
Unfortunate.
Mhm.
Because she.
That is the one. I think that's the one worry that Hybris has with Fable, is he doesn't hold back on that information to the Seraphim.
Yeah. She would.
Because he never has, even after being told. Also, finally, everyone finally found out what Fable knows a lot more than people think.
Yeah.
Because when he was very small,
Scream.
Jester took him in and showed him everything.
Just, every time that you look in your shadow, his eyes are only on you.
And told him that he had to read it.
Oh,
That happened a long time ago in DMs.
Wow.
Oh sweet, my mate gave me a snack.
Seen it, have you?
Nice.
He gave me a snack.
Okay.
Every day, by the way, anytime I stream or I'm role playing, right? He sends me a picture, right, of him holding like a good old Aussie snag, which is just it's just a piece of bread, sausage, and tomato. Old-fashioned Aussie snag, and he's just like, here. He just has this here.
I want a snack.
You have a snack. You have the snack. There you go. There you go.
Have a Rika snack. They're on the cathedral.
I am curious what Hybris and Esso talked about after they left. But I don't think
I'm curious
Oblivious
too.
was
We'll find out
streaming.
through Oblivious's stream. Well,
Was she
I
streaming?
hope they are. I think so.
Is she?
Yes, she is.
I hope she is. Is she streaming? We get to watch it later. We'll watch it later. We'll watch it later. We'll watch it later.
Yeah. Good. I wasn't sure if they were.
Mm-hmm. If you want to raid them,
She
you could.
already
If
has.
you want to hop off, or you want to go invis and watch.
She's already realized that Esso withheld information.
Yep.
She just doesn't know why yet. What the fuck, Neff? That's going a little far. Does it really?
By the way, Fable didn't realize what he was doing when he was telling Rayna about things.
Yeah.
He didn't realize what he was doing.
What was he doing?
Have you noticed that he's been slipping off on something?
Was
He explained the scenarios, all the scenarios, in a legal way.
I gotta write down the
And Rayna was
rest of
like,
this admin stuff. Brim, so dip. Have a good sleep.
But he doesn't know he was doing that.
Yeah.
He didn't know he was doing that at all. He doesn't know. But when he realizes later, he's gonna be like,
"What's happening
fuck!
here?"
Oh, what am I doing? Why did I explain it like that? Why did I explain it like that? Cord, what have you done to me?
It's Court's fault.
It is Cord's fault.
Accidentally teaching.
Night,
you
Rock.
I would say the same
have a
to
good
Dylan,
night.
but she's gonna be staying up waiting for her paralysis demon to come watch her sleep.
No.
Just tell.
He just sits there and guards
If
the
I hear,
window.
if me and Rayna hear someone scream next door, we're just gonna look at each other and just go, "Oh."
What do you mean?
Oh, no,
Dylan's not
we
in the
left the
cathedral.
cathedral.
Dylan left.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Dylan
on the
left.
cathedral? Ah, fuck!
Dylan doesn't like to stay in the cathedral right now. She doesn't want to risk
That's,
anything.
well, we won't hear anything.
Howdy, neighbor.
You okay?
Nope.
No. Pain.
Oh,
No.
I know.
No, it's
Alright,
just,
see you guys.
it's not that specifically. It's just
Okay.
the state of my existence.
No.
Rayna joins the thieves' den.
Oh my god, that would be a plot twist. I would lose my shit. Bye-bye.
I'm not leaving.
I would lose my shit.
Okay, bye guys.
No, it's not that
Bye.
clean. It's I
make a thief
I have an illness.
Do it.
Do
it.
Oh yeah, by the
Like
way,
a big
a
guy.
syndrome that causes me to have pain in a
Be concerned
area.
if you
I
ever
don't
see
talk
this
about
in
it too much.
character.
Huh?
Be You see,
Be concerned if you ever see this model in character.
yeah, why?
Be concerned. You know what immediately is gonna go through Fable's head?
She looks pretty.
He's gonna look around for Dylan's mother. He's gonna look around for Dylan's mother. And be like, where the fuck is she? I know this is her work.
Yeah,
this has
you
her
know,
work written
Virtuous
all over. She's not comfy. She's not comfy. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
Oh yeah, other thing. I don't know if you saw me, but I stopped a couple times because Punnier decided to make
saw.
a fucking late night visit.
I saw.
So that was fun. That was fun.
Gonna.
Yeah.
Would you like to hang
Look
out
at this
after
fucking.
I end stream?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like
Always.
to show you the
Also,
thing.
I cry. I cry.
Cry?
Yeah, look, when you get off, I want you to look at my VRC fan art. What was posted.
Okay.
Because Mary made something that gives me pain.
Oh, I think I know what she was making. I'm going to end stream then.
That piece of art that she made me cry. Like, I just sat there
Who
with...
would we like to raid? I know it was a very short stream, but I don't have anything else to do. Oblivious? Yeah, we can raid Oblivious. Okay, Oblivious. Continue the story.
If your mother takes you,
How many does Oblivious have versus Crispy? I typically go off of who has less when it's a thing of equal want. Okay, then we'll give babies. Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you guys had a good time. I know it's a shorter stream. But I will see you all probably on Thursday for another roleplay session. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, cowboys!